AMD achieved record server revenue in Q3 2024, desktop now amounts to 28.7 unit share and mobile gaining too. AMD's strong EPYC and Ryzen CPU portfolio has led to the company gaining its record revenue and unit share as per the latest report by Mercury Research. AMD EPYC and Ryzen CPU portfolio leads to record revenue, unit share gains in Q3 2024 has been a blast for AMD, with a strong continued portfolio of EPYC and Ryzen CPUs based on the x86 architecture and the unveiling of its next-generation families based on the Zen 5 processor architecture. Today, Mercury Research announced its latest statistics, covering the revenue and unit figures for AMD, and the results speak for themselves. Server revenue share increased 2.7 percentage points Y and 0.1 percentage points Q to a record 33.9%. Server unit share increased 0.9 percentage points Y and 0.1 percentage points Q. Client revenue share increased 1.5 percentage points Y and 3.7 percentage points Q to 21.7%. Client unit share increased 4.6 percentage points Y and 2.9 percentage points Q. Desktop unit share increased 9.6 percentage points Y and 5.7 percentage points Q. Mobile unit share increased 2.8 percentage points Y and 2.0 percentage points Q. Overall revenue share increased 0.6 percentage points Y and 2.3 percentage points Q to 26.5%. Overall unit share increased 0.9 percentage points Y and 2.7 percentage points Q. On the server side, AMD's market share increased from 23.3% Q3 2023 to 24.2% Q3 2024, while the revenue increased to 33.9% versus 31.2% in the prior year. Now the most interesting thing is that this share only amounts to the sales of the existing Zen 4 based EPYC portfolio, such as Genoa, Bergamo, and Siena. The company's EPYC 9005 Turin family was launched this quarter, and since it offers a disruptive performance, TCO, and efficiency, we can expect further upticks in the shares and revenue moving forward. On the desktop side, the AMD x86 Ryzen market share grew significantly from 19.2% in 2023 to 28.7%. Even compared to last quarter when the share was 23.0%, this is a significant update. The result is due to a strong portfolio of Ryzen offerings covering the entry-level and high-end desktop segments. The Ryzen X3D offerings in particular are the best sellers among major retailers worldwide. With the launch of the Ryzen 9000 and the latest 9800 by 3D, we can see AMD continue to mount up its unit and revenue share. Intel, on the other hand, launched its Core Ultra 200S, but the reception hasn't been that strong, while consumers have lowered trust in the Blue Team after their instability fiasco affecting 14th and 13th Gen chips. Finally, on the mobile side, AMD saw a share gain of 22.3% and a revenue gain of 19.2%, up from 20.3% and 17.7% in Q2 2024, respectively. AMD's Ryzen i300 APUs also offer a strong suite of performance and AI features, especially the graphics portion, which has been incredible. Gaming INTs such as handhelds are all on board with the Ryzen I APU family, and we are seeing more and more products pop up with these chips inside. Availability of the Ryzen I chips is an issue that AMD has to overcome, as there are still a limited number of laptops that are actually on sale with these chips currently, but once AMD gets over it, we can see better figures. The company is also expected to introduce more mobile options for mainstream and high-end products at CES 2025. Overall, AMD's gains in the x86 segment are a story in itself. with EPYC and Ryzen propelling the red team to new heights every iteration. With Intel now in the rearview, AMD has all the momentum it needs to push towards reaching the 50% market share goal.